to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami. We are underway here in New Orleans. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Thomas. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, we've seen this young man really put together a tremendous career at the collegiate level. I mean, this season alone, almost 1,800 yards, better than 100 yards a game. He has been a force in leading his guys to the semifinal.
And, partner, you and I both know that the thought process in the league in recent years has been don't spend a high draft choice on a running back. You can get an excellent runner in the middle to late rounds. Heck, even a free agent sometimes emerges. But in this case, watching him play with his talents, I have no doubt that a team with conviction may take him in the top 5 in this draft. Put the ball in his chest, stand back, and enjoy the results.
We're scoreless after 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Tigers drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
They'll run on 1st down. Terry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Barrett. Now he steps away. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. You may hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 3rd down, it's Dean. Goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll try the left side. It's Terry, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They won't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Barrett gets it to Strong. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field, you're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick-6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dean. Oh, he bowls over him. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On 4th down, Williamson rolling to his right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? They had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dean. Powers through him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Fights off the tackle at the 20. Pushes him over. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And LSU adds on to their advantage.
Well, he had 17 touchdowns during the regular season, and he caps this drive off with a touchdown in the college playoffs.
And all the things NFL teams like about him were on display there. Agility, decision-making, the way he hits holes, of course, his burst, all things that will serve him well at the next level.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Oregon offense on the field, ready for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being